If you're new to Code Vein going through the first time and keep dying because you have no idea what you're doing, this video will help give you a better understanding of what to consider when you first start playing this Dark Souls-esque JRPG. Tip number 1. Utilize and max out proficiencies on other blood codes to build into your ideal playstyle. When you first start out, you have access to 3 blood codes: Fighter, Ranger, and Caster. Each blood code has their own unique skill or gift, passive and active. You can max out the proficiency of each gift by killing the Lost. Max out the proficiency of a gift on one blood code, so you can choose to use that gift on another blood code if it allows. For example, you start out Fighter, switch to Ranger to max out the passive Stamina boost. You can go back to Fighter, equip Stamina boost in a different slot, and now you have both health and Stamina boost. I would highly recommend doing this for each of the 3 starting blood codes, as having the combined passive stats will help make things easier for you to fight the Lost. Unless of course, you like having a hard time. Tip number 2. Invest your haze strategically or wisely. If you're like me, you'll want to min-max your character as early as possible. Start saving your haze for the gifts you want for your particular playstyle or for a certain boss. For example, if you like using a one-handed sword like Louis, save your haze up so you reap the benefits of using a one-handed sword early on. Or if you know you're fighting a boss that's water-based, you could use a lightning or plasma-based buff, whether that be through an active gift or an item you equip into your quick slot. This will help you dish out more damage to that particular boss, making things easier for you if you're struggling. Tip number 3. Restore those red glowing items or vestiges you find on your journey with Io, the white-haired anime chick that wakes you up in the beginning. You'll find her at home base lying on or standing in front of her bed. Some gifts will say deficient when you first get a blood code. Restoring vestiges allow you to receive these blood code gifts, as well as learn the backstory on the revenant it belonged or belongs to. So make sure you're looking for these on your journey and break anything that seems breakable, like a glass container or a stack of wooden boxes. Number 4. Learn the monster or Lost mechanics. Learning to recognize the patterns for each Lost prototype will help you better understand when to parry, dodge, block, attack, and drain attack. Go through the maps one mob at a time so you don't put yourself in situations where you're dodging 5 different attacks coming from 3 different directions. Number 5. Try out different weapons and blood veils to see which one you like the most for your playstyle, and consider increasing its stats or leveling it up through Murasame. Every weapon is obviously used differently, so it helps to try out the attack, sprint attack, strong attack, and sprint strong attack, so you can better utilize them in combat. On the other hand, each blood veil will also have their own unique drain, parry, back attacks. You can experiment with these back at home base on the punching bag. Tip number 6. Utilize those lost shards. If you die and lose haze and want to acquire or inherit gifts, or want to level up to raise your base stats for, say, a boss fight, use or save the lost shards you pick up on your journey for situations like these. That way you'll always have haze to expend, even if you end up losing haze from dying in a bad spot. Tip number 7. Try playing with a buddy who's more experienced. Send a distress signal with a shared password and have them search for it. When you guys stop at Mistles, have your friend seize the cooperation via the multiplayer window. This allows you to rest at Mistles to heal back up to full health and replenish your regeneration item. Just keep in mind that resting or interacting with a Mistle will reset monsters and save your game. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. These have been 7 quick tips for new Code Vein players. If you liked the video, please click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I know I'm barely scratching the surface for those who are more advanced, so if you have any more questions, comments, or feedback, comment down below, and until next time, guys, peace.